Well guys, welcome back. As you can see, I got the rig behind me there, and I am in Madison County, Iowa, and that there is one of the bridges of Madison County. There are a few bridges left. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but this is one of them. This is the Roseman Bridge, built in 1883. So they no longer have it open. You can't drive through it, but you can walk around in it, and we'll take a look in there quick. But we'll go over here and we'll read this plaque, see what the plaque says. There is a gift shop right there, but it looks to be closed, and in fact you can't even walk up to it because there's a gate with a no trespassing sign. So they've got a little plaque here, and we'll go over this a little bit. So it's the Roseman Covered Bridge, built in 1883 by Benton Jones and G.K. Foster. It's a covered timber town lattice truss overlaid by a queen post frame. 225 feet, 104-foot truss with an 88-foot approach to the south side and a 33-foot approach to the north, and it's 15.4 feet wide. The last two covered bridges built in Madison County were the Roseman and Cedar Bridges over the Middle and North Rivers, respectively. Both approved by the Board of Supervisors in 1877. They were built in succession in 1883 by Jones and Foster. The Roseman Bridge, also called the Oak Grover Bridge, cost just $2,930 to build. It carried traffic for almost 100 years before it was bypassed by the bridge to the east in 1981. It goes on to say that Benton Jones, who was probably responsible for the design of the Roseman Bridge, strengthened the truss further by superimposing upon it a queen post truss, thus creating a structural redundancy. The result is a bridge that has stood in place while almost all the other timber trusses in Iowa have since been demolished. So it's pretty cool. I wish we could get into the gift shop, but we're not going to be able to do that today. The creek down here is really cool. It's really clear, and there's actually some ice on one side of it. And there is some signage. I guess this is like a recreational waterway. You can kayak down it and things like that. But so it says Roseman Bridge up there, and you can see in here how thick all the wood is. And yes, it's been graffitied everywhere. I don't have anything to write on there with, not that I necessarily feel like I need to, but it is kind of interesting that that is done. But yeah, just big hunks of timber. Like you can see, that's as big as my hand is wide. It's huge. And that goes all the way up and across. You can see how it comes up and goes over and down. So that might be the double redundancy truss thing they were speaking about, but it's really cool to see how it's all just like latticed together in big old square head bolts. And of course it's covered up, hence the name. It's really cool, and it's still like, it feels super solid. Like, you know, some of the stuff you would think you'd walk across it and it would kind of bend under your weight, some of the boards or whatnot. On a wooden bridge, but it's super solid, and it's really cool. Never come out to see these. Obviously, there was a movie called The Bridges of Madison County also. I can't say that I've ever seen that, but here we are on the other side. You can see that you can also park over there, come up and park on that side of it. You could easily drive around that and drive through there if you really wanted to, but yeah, we've got the creek down here, and it's pretty cool. It's got a little waterfall over there, I guess you would call it, and then this section right here is all frozen over because it's not getting a ton of current. Then it continues to go down this direction. One thing I did notice is this side support on the bridge here is all covered with change. People have locked a couple padlocks onto this also. It's kind of interesting to see. I don't know if it's done on this other side here or not. Yep, same thing over here. There's a lot more padlocks on this side. Can't say I'm exactly sure what the meaning of the padlocks are, but I've seen that before. We'll walk down here. You can see it from the side. It's pretty big. And here we are down below it. You can see my truck parked over there in the distance. So yeah, there is a pretty long approach to get up to the bridge. And it's just sitting there, standing the test of time. You can see how the water has come up, how high the water's been with this junk in there. I'm not going to walk too far down there. I don't feel like falling, but yeah, just huge trusses underneath also. The metal supports here and on the other side. But we'll walk over to that side also. It's pretty neat, guys. I suppose I could look, but I want to say there's probably 4 or 5 still remaining. If you Google search or Google Maps search Bridges of Madison County, a few of them pop up. And this was the first one that popped up for me, so that's why I chose to come to this one. Let's head back up here. Ground is slick. About fell already once. It looks like there's a house over there and there's a house off that way behind the gift shop, but it'd be really neat if the gift shop was open. Let's head back through here. The roof does look a little bowed, but I think it's just the way these support beams, yeah, because they're shoved up under and then it's got to come down. So it's kind of cool to see all the graffiti and dates of when people were here. And I mean, it's even on the back wall everywhere. The entire thing is covered in graffiti. Let's head down there. I'm curious, there's like an old stone building it looks like there. Yeah, there's a house right here next to it. I imagine they probably run the gift shop. Might as well take advantage of it, but I can't say that it's probably ever super busy. What do I know, right? Oh yeah. Closed up, can't go up in there. But that's neat. You can tell that's an old structure. And then the Roseman Covered Bridge gift shop. It is not open. And the bridge over there. Tiny little creek right here next to it. It's wet in the bottom. Yeah, that's cool. Be really neat if there were windows along the side of it, but there you go. The Roseman Covered Bridge. I just can't believe how nice it is outside right now. Yeah, Middle River Water Trail Access 71. The sign says right there. You can walk right down to the creek. And get a better, ooh, what does that say? kind of hard to see in the light, but it says Roseman Bridge, Elderberry Ave, 8.7 miles to Pamel Park Ford access number 63. Next bridge is 0.2 miles, which must be that one right down there, which is probably that bridge right there, if you guys can see it, that they're talking about. I don't know if you guys can see in the water here, but I can see deer tracks here and there where they've walked across right here. I see some little minnows swimming around, but no big fish. I'm sure there's some in here. Yeah, really beautiful spot. I think it's time to mosey on down the road, see if we can find somewhere to camp tonight. I really don't have any plan. In fact, I don't have anything in the cooler except a little bit of ice. So we need to stop somewhere and find some food, find ourselves a few drinks for the evening, and ultimately find a campsite. So yeah, let's hit the road. All right, y'all, well, the truck's basically set up. I set my cooler out here on the picnic table, but it's good to go back there other than my bed kind of sliding around a little bit today. So I found a really cool state park here in Iowa. And of course I'm the only person here, which is awesome. And this is a really cool campground. I love their fire pits. You guys see these things? Cook on them all sorts of different ways, and that's adjustable. That's neat. Nebraska ain't got none of that going on. But yeah, lakefront. As you can tell, the sun is going down, so I'm gonna get a fire going quick. Really cool lake. I've never been here before. The campground is really nice. There's a big playground up there. You guys might be able to see through the trees. And then way over yonder that way, there's like a giant Adirondack chair. So we might have to walk over there quick and check that out. But should probably get this fire going quick, and then we'll go see what that's about. I stopped at a grocery store and bought that firewood, and it looks pretty old, but it's all I got. So yeah, we're gonna get after that, guys. my last fire starter. Well, that's getting going. Why don't we walk over here, check out this big chair. Yeah, that's pretty big. It's huge, if you can't tell, like sitting on the edge of it, but if I get all the way down in here, my feet, or my legs are straight, and I'm 6 foot tall. Let's see if I can stick the camera out there somewhere. I don't have a tripod with me. It's way back over there at camp. Whew, I can barely get out of it. Pretty big chair, y'all. Looks like the fire's going well. Dude pulled in right as I was getting the fire going. I think he's doing some sort of fishing or trapping or something. I don't know what he's doing, but it's right on the water there. But like I said, I'm gonna let that fire run for a little bit, and then we'll get to cooking something. Alright, y'all, so we're going to keep it pretty simple tonight. Honestly, I haven't had any of this in quite a while. Breeze is going to blow my chippies away. So we're doing some Campbell's Chunky steak and potato soup. You guys can see that. We'll cook it over the fire in our little pan here. Should be enough. Those fire pits are really nice. I always forget I have that cup. And of course, if you're camping, it's always best to get something that's got a pop top on it. There we go. go ahead and toss this guy on the grill here. So this whole thing swings in, and you have two levels. This bottom level here you can move up. I think I need to put it lower. Move that up, and we'll set that right there. Keep an eye on it. Alright, so I picked this guy up. It's an open gate brewery from Guinness. Guinness Open Gate Brewery, Baltimore Blonde. Brewed in Baltimore. A crisp golden beer, citrusy with a refreshing finish. Can I read this? It's a little dark out here. I think I need to go get a light. Camera definitely makes it look brighter. What does this say? We refined our original blonde recipe for brewing at our Open Gate Brewery and Barrel House in Baltimore, Maryland, the first stateside Guinness brewery since the mid-1950s. Oh, yeah. That is what we're working with there. I don't think it's got a doohickey whopper on there. Pick up the trash, doesn't say nothing. It's cold. Put this flashlight away. That's pretty good. I've had regular Guinness before. I am not a huge dark beer fan like Guinness is. In fact, I've got one in the fridge. I could probably drink at some point, but yeah, I'm just not a dark beer person. Prefer a lighter beer. I'll drink them, but I usually don't go out of my way to buy them. Let's just say that. But I better give that stuff a stir. It's warming up a little bit. Well, y'all, we've had an accident, and I've lost most of the soup. So I went to slide this over farther to get it. I kind of had it right here, and this is the cold side of the fire because the wind is blowing this way. So I went to move it this way. I could have just moved that, I guess, but I turned the grill a bit, and as you can see, it tilted, and my pan went flying off, and it's full of ash because it basically flipped over. I had put the lid on it to try to heat it up a little better, so I think we're just gonna dump this out. Well, guys, that's kind of a bummer, but I guess sometimes these things happen. I could probably eat what's left in there, but I don't really want to eat a bunch of wood chips and ash and things like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna end up dumping this out and probably enjoy this fire. Can you hear my phone timer is going off? Hold on, I don't want to drop this camera in the fire now. We'll just go ahead and cancel that. Phone timer is going off because the soup was about ready. I've been stirring it every like 4 minutes. So, soup disaster. No soup for you. Yeah, I've got some other stuff in the truck I guess we can eat. I've got those chips, and we'll be all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump that out, clean those pans out, and just sit here and enjoy what's left of this fire. And we'll get crawled in the truck. I lost my hot soup for the evening. Bogus. Well, in the rig, I plugged the heater in. So dinner was definitely a bummer. I've got some stuff to eat in here, but I'm glad I didn't eat that because I cleaned the bowls out and there was like chunks of basically charcoal in there from the fire. Yeah, that sucked, but I'll be fine. We'll go ahead and crack the chips open. I finished my beer, but I've got a couple more in here, and I'm gonna hang out, obviously, and get a movie going. Since I didn't get to eat dinner tonight, I've got another can of like ravioli or something in there I could have thrown in there, but I'm basically done with it. You know what I mean? We'll just eat some terrible snacks tonight. I got an apple pie, and we'll just hang out for a little while. Well, the chips are good, guys. Got my jammies on. Okay, so I'm on Prime Video, and I'm gonna watch a movie called Children of Men. It's supposed to be a good flick. I've never seen it before. It says in the future the world has fallen into anarchy on the heels of an infertility defect in the population. The film follows Theo, played by Clive Owen, who must protect the planet's last remaining hope for the future generation. So I do believe those fire pits are very nice. It was just my own stupidity, I guess, that knocked that thing in there. I did have a slice of Casey's pizza at like 3 o'clock though, so.
He struggled all his life with the celebrity status thrust upon him as the world's youngest person.
Well, I made some biscuits and gravy. Children of Men was a great movie. Really weird, not what I was expecting. I am now watching Teaching Mrs. Tingle. Good stuff.
Go back to sleep. Oh, sweetie. Oh.
Oh, well, good morning, y'all. There's some geese out there that are being pretty annoying. For it being this early, I guess it's not that super early, but sun's coming up. Oh man, the sunrise looks cool out there. It's all orange that way. Here, let me give you some light. That's bright. Yeah, it's all orange over there. And pink over here. You see the pink on the water. Oh. Man. Well, the bummer part is I ate my breakfast last night. I was gonna eat those biscuits and gravy this morning, but I got hungry and they were tasty. Oh man. Can you hear all the geese out there? I can see them. Oh man. I've been listening to that for like the last half hour. Oh, I don't wanna. Oh man. It's 45 degrees in here. Seems cold. Turn this heater up. Well, yeah, I have to get up and go outside quick. See if I can catch some of that sunrise on vidya. Alright, it's time to get out of here. Well, yo, on the road, headed to another spot, but you guys are gonna have to wait for the next video for that one. Yeah, sometimes I'm a real idiot. Yeah, I had a good time yesterday. The bridge was really cool. I think I need to take the time to try to see more of those, since there are a few more in the area, but that's gonna have to wait for another adventure, and I know my wife would like to see those also, so maybe that'll be a trip that we take together. But I'm getting headed out of here to find another spot. I need to fill my gas tank up and find some breakfast since I ate mine last night. But other than that, it was great. It was a beautiful spot. But hey, what's going on over here? I think this is the boat ramp area. That's a cool looking dock. Is that a dock? You can't camp over here, but there's another big area here. So this lake is a little odd. I guess it's not odd, but it's a 5-mile-an-hour lake or a no-wake lake, but they have a ski zone. In most places, you know, at least in Nebraska, like if it's 5 mile an hour, it's 5 mile an hour. There's nothing like that. So there is a certain area of this lake that you can open it up. Yeah, that's a really nice dock and a decent boat ramp. fishing pier. Dang, there's actually a fish cleaning station on the end of their pier here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, right there's a fish cleaning station. There's a sign about it. And you got a boat ramp right in front of me. Anyways, I had a blast, guys. This is a cool spot. Definitely another one that I gotta come back to. Definitely an area of Iowa I need to revisit and do more exploring in. So anyways, y'all, hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit. Hey, you want to ride? I'm going that way. Okay.